guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Trey. And apologize to me. Apologize to me because I told y'all this a while back. And I remember so many people in the comment section attacking me about the Black Adam thing. Well, guess what? Guess what? We find out the numbers. We find out that Black Adam is actually doing better than Superman by James Gunn. That it delivered more numbers and more people watching than the Superman movie that James Gunn did. I mean, if that ain't if that ain't God right now, I don't know what to tell you because a lot of y'all was always trying to be like, but the Rock, but the Rock, but the Rock, but the Rock. It doesn't matter. The Rock still respected those characters. Did he make some dumb decisions? Of course he did. But he respected those characters. He never treated those DC characters like jokes. He never treated them like jokes. He never disrespected those characters. He might have disrespected Shazam by saying that he doesn't want Black Adam to fight him, but overall, he didn't say like he didn't take Captain Marvel and make him a punching bag or something like that. Because guess what? We already know James Gunn would have did some shit like that and would thought it was cute. It was cute. You know what I'm saying? No, The Rock respected the characters enough to create a movie and still showed off these characters. Dr. Fate, even if Cyclone was race swapped and Adam Smasher was race swapped, and Hawkman was race swapped. The entire JSA team that he selected the white characters instead of the darn diverse characters that was actually in the damn JSA. Okay, fine, whatever. But he still respected them enough where they were respectable. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really say that when it comes to James Gunn. James Gunn's movies don't respect the characters. He's never respected the characters at all. So let's cut that bullshit out right now. Like, stop lying. He's never respected these characters at all. It is all of this entire DC stuff that he's done was just so him and his friends can have fun, and that's fine and all. But you got to make sure you do stuff that people actually want to watch. And sadly, not enough people wanted to watch this bullshit. Not enough people cared about this bullshit. And that's just the truth. You can get mad at a wall all you want to, but maybe The Rock was onto something. You know what I'm saying? I understand The Rock's, hasn't been on everybody's favorite list right now. But honestly, again, like I said before, I'd rather take what The Rock was doing over James Gunn any day of the damn week. And the fact that, Warner Brothers is up for sale, which done increase the stocks. Um, Skydance is trying to do another rebid for it, but some people are already saying that most likely Netflix will get it and stuff like that. Y'all already know how I feel. I think Universal Comcast need to get it because that way we can put the DC characters in Universal Studios, so that way we can have a competition. While Disney got Marvel and shit like that, you got Universal who has old school Marvel and and Warner Brothers. Like, that would be freaking amazing to have that. Like, could you imagine going to California and Florida and you see, oh, you got Disney Academy over there? Okay, that's fine. I'm going to go over to Universal Studios where I can go to Gotham City, Metropolis, Midway City, the island of Themyscira, the world of Oa. Because let's be honest, if Universal Studios ever got the rights to DC, Warner Brothers, oh, we will be getting some amusement parks here in the States. And everybody was like, well, Six Flags ain't got really much of shit. Six Flags ain't got nothing compared where it makes you want to be like, let me go to Six Flags for that reason. Because, yeah, Six Flags is still out right now, but do I go to Six Flags? No. None of us go to Six Flags. None of us go to Six Flags for the DC stuff. We go to Six Flags for nostalgia reasons, but let's be honest, Six Flags ain't keeping nobody interest at all. I'm just gonna be being completely honest with you. You can get mad at a wall, but it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? So, apologize because it's been out. Articles are literally coming out, and they are literally telling you like, hey, this shit sucks. So, James Gunn stuff is not good. The numbers that Superman did, Black Adam did that in less than 3 days, apparently. So I'm just saying. But another thing too is that Did y'all see that little sneak peek that, well, Netflix, some certain Netflix accounts are promoting Black Adam, and now some of them are also talking about a Black Adam versus Superman movie. Interesting. Now, why would that be? And then Zack Snyder once again, because it's Zack Snyder once again, he releases a picture of Joe Magliego as Deathstroke, and he posts another picture of Ben Affleck as Batman, and internet goes wild. It's really cool. Everybody's excited for it. Joe Bangaliero's like, fuck James Gunn, sell Warner Brothers to Netflix. Like, this shit is crazy. I told y'all he was not the right choice in the first place. I said James Gunn was not the right person for the job, and I feel like if they continued on with whatever The Rock was doing, I feel like we would have slowly gained back the DCEU. Where, like, you mean tell me that y'all rather have seen James Gunn's Superman over Black Adam versus Superman? I mean, Superman versus Black Adam and a potential Man of Steel 2 and a potential JSA movie and a Justice League Part 2 and 3. Like, come on now. Like, that's ridiculous. If that is fucking ridiculous if y'all really think that the choices that James Gunn made was way more important than whatever The Rock and Zack Snyder, James Wan, and Patty Jenkins had when they first started. Not Patty Jenkins after they gave her free range to do whatever she wanted, because clearly she didn't know what the direction was that she wanted to go with the movie anyway. After, you know, saying like, "Hey, we're not going with Zack's stuff." Well, then where are we going with this at? You know what I'm saying? So that's just my personal opinion on that whole situation with her. But I just kind of wanted to get on here right quick and just say that, hey, I was right. Thank you very much for proving that I was right about Black Adam. Thank you for proving that I was right about James Gunn. Thank you that people are starting to wake up. Like, people are really starting to wake up and was like, maybe the Snyderverse wasn't as bad as we initially thought. Yeah, because a lot of y'all just jumped to conclusions. A lot of y'all just emotionally reacted instead of like understanding, like, hey, there's stories that are trying to be built. They were trying to build cinema history. They were trying to build cinematic storytelling. You get what I'm saying? Because Marvel already had the cookie cutter, just popcorn flick superhero movies. DC was trying to do cinematic storytelling with the characters, and I preferred that than wacky, silly DC shit that we got with Superman and the Creature Commandos and the Suicide Squad and what was the other shit that he did, Peacemaker, which is none of that is good. And let's be honest, if we had a Peacemaker show by Zack Snyder, oh yeah, that shit would have been epic. He would have really showed you why they called that man Peacemaker. You get what I'm saying? But no, we had got James Gunn, silly, wacky bullshit, and then that's what we get. And now Peacemaker and Vigilante are now fucking jokes. And not only that, they rewrote their personalities in DC comic books to match James Gunn bullshit. And I'm just like, I don't even want those characters. Get these characters up out of here. Like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, nope. Get these characters out of here. I don't want to see any wacky versions of James Gunn's version of the characters at all. And I remember, I think it was a DC writer that was talking about how one of the upcoming Superman stories and Batman stories was going to reflect James Gunn's versions of those characters. Absolutely the fuck not. Absolutely the fuck not. Nope. 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 And I mean hell to the no. Hell, 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 and I mean hell to the no. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out, everybody, and remember, I was right.